Palomino, got something here. What'd you have?
1888 Indian head.
Nice. It's the first good find of the day. And I just found my first good coin of the day at a local park. It's Buffalo nickel. And I'll show you the date if I can read it. Alright, I just got a 1312 signal, and from about 2.5 inches down, I pulled out something shiny. So that was a nickel signal, and then I looked around, and then there's a nickel in there too. Looks like we have a buffalo nickel, if I can ever hold it steady. So yep, there's a buffalo. Let's see. Hopefully it's a, yep, it's a merc. Alright. Alright, I got 1109 signal, which is usually trash, but the 11 was solid, so I dug it and got this bracelet. I'll see if it has anything written, and if it does, I'll let you know. Alright, I got another Indian cent, or Indian buffalo nickel here. I'm pretty proud of this one because it came up as just a blip in two-tone ferrous, and then it just said iron, 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 but I just went for it anyway, and about 5 or 6 inches down, there's a old buffalo nickel, so I'm pretty happy with that. Alright, I got a nice deep 944 signal going up to 1244. I thought it was probably a clad dime, but I pulled out the plug and I can see a silver rim here. Probably a merc is my guess. Yeah, it's a merc. 1943. Alright. Alright, I got my first good coin signal of the day. It's a nickel. It's reasonably deep, and I have no idea what it is. Could just be a regular Jeff, but I bet it's older because this is an old site. And I think it's a buffalo. Yep, it's a buffalo. 1930, and quite a sharp date. So I'll show you that on the video. Alright folks, I'm out with my E-Trac today at the same place I was last week, where I found a couple silvers and a few silver nickels and so forth, and digging silver nickel signals. Got a 1217 and a 1944P pops out, so that's a pretty good find. I could tell the place isn't completely hunted out because I found 4 wheat pennies in one hole with a 644 signal, and it was next to a piece of iron, so that's why it wasn't found before most likely, but still, that means there could be more silver left in here. Hey folks, I just had a happy circumstance where a penny signal turned out to be a mercury dime. 1944. Alright, I got a clad dime signal. It had a nice high tone, and I was hopeful, and out pops what appears to be silver. Silver dime. That's a merc. $1927. Alright. Pretty good shape too. Yeah, alright. About 5 feet away I found another good signal. It sounded like a quarter or a silver dime, and looks like a silver dime popped out. Kind of a, it looks like a merc. At this point I can't tell the date, but I'll post it. Alright, I just got 2 1939 nickels separately in different holes, and I was thinking, oh man, so close to a buffalo. About 10 minutes later I got a iffy nickel signal, and I dug it because it could have been a nickel on edge, and here we have a nice buffalo. I'll clean that up, and if I can get a date I'll show you the coin. Alright, I've often hunted this little park before, but haven't found anything that good. Today is the first weedy I found. Pretty deep 140 signal. and there's a nice green weenie at the bottom. So the signals are faint, but this gives me hope that there could be something good. It's a 1926 or something of that era. Alright, not too far away, I got another wheat, and this one is a 1917. So that's a good sign. Alright, I got a dime signal, and I dug it anyway, a shallow dime. And it turned out to be one of these good luck tokens with the swastika and the horseshoe and all the old luck symbols. 4-leaf clover. So I'll post that. Alright, I almost didn't film this one. I had a 1038 signal, and I just thought it was a wheat penny, and I turned it over and I saw the 1 cent looking at me. And it's an Indian, so that's pretty cool, unexpected. Alright, I got a nice Indian head cent here at 1894, probably about 3 inches deep, maybe 4. Hard to see, but I found a 1920 Canadian cent. That's awesome. Alright, I got an iffy nickel signal. Sounded a little bit more like a pull tab, kind of the beaver tail part of it. And I got down under this root, and I thought, hey, that's a good sign, and I pulled out a 1899 V-nickel, so that's my first V-nickel in a while, so that's good. Alright, after quite some time, I think I've hit some silver here. Looks like a bent coin. It's rosy. Let's see, 1952. It's been hit by something. That's alright, 1952D. Alright, I almost skipped this because it was so high. It was like, it sounded like a big piece of iron or something. And I just saw a glimpse of something silver in there. Yeah, it looks like a quarter. It's only my 3rd silver quarter of the year. I don't know which kind it is. I think it's a Washington. Oh, no, it's a standing. Now that I smeared it, it's a Standing Liberty. Oh boy, so I'll clean that up and show it to you later, but that's great. Wow. Alright, I just got a buffalo nickel. Looks like it's from the teens, and it has a D mint mark. So that's pretty cool. Alright, I got another buffalo nickel here. It's pretty smooth. Might be able to get a date. I'll post it later. I got a nice 1902 V-nickel from, I don't know, 3 or 4 inches down. Iffy signal. So that rounds out the day. Alright, at the bottom of the hole, I've got a little silver looking up at me. It's a Merc. It's a nice reeded edge. 1943. Alright. Alright, I'm digging by these roots here, and I had a shallow wheat penny signal. It was like a 640. To me, it sounds like a wheat penny, and then I turned over the dirt, and there was an Indian head. Turns out to be 1908. And then I pulled out a wheat penny, and then another wheat penny, and another Indian penny. So 2 wheats and 2 Indians in one hole. Alright. You won't believe what just happened. I found I dug a 129 signal, which is often a pull tab, but around here there's some tokens that have a similar number. So I dug it, and it was just a pull tab, and then I went over the hole again, and there was a silver signal, and I dug down and quite deep, and here's a silver dime of some sort. And it's a mercury. 1928. Alright, so there is still stuff masked by junk. That's great. Alright, I got a pretty iffy signal. I was hoping for a penny. And it looks like I might have a silver here. It says 1 dime in the back, so it's probably a barber. Yeah, I can tell it's a barber. I'm not going to rub it to see the date, but it looks like it's in decent condition, and I'll post that. Alright, I love to find the barbers. Alright, I just got 2 Indian head pennies in one hole. It came up as a 129 signal. They're pretty cruddy right now, but I can tell that they're Indian heads, and I'll clean them up and post them. Hey, at the end of this big old fallen over tree, there's a really nice mushroom here. It's the chicken of the woods. Look at that beauty. That's the end of my detector cuff, so you can see the size of it.